Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a show that happens twice a week, where two old guys and one other guy of hashtag fame, who's like roughly the same age as both the old guys, talk about old games.
I'm a little older, right?
I think you and I are probably the same age.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah. You all
82.
the two of you and Jacob
I'm
all
older than
graduated in 2000.
You're older than me? No
Yeah.
shit? Oh, okay. Well, color me surprised.
I know. I look so youthful, like this boyish face. I get it.
And your
Yeah.
boyish charm.
Yeah, and all the boyish things.
but my strangely old balls.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's a deal I made with the devil, where it was like you will have the balls of a 90-year-old man, but you will maintain a youthful visage.
Because I was like, you stay youthful, Miller's balls.
Miller's
for
balls,
you.
yeah. Dorian Gray scenario over here.
I've got the balls of Dorian Gray. If I ever look at my balls in the mirror, I'm going to age immediately. And die.
So, of course, that is Sean Miller of hashtag More Miller fame.
What's up?
What's up, Miller?
Oh, nothing. I just here. Hadn't been here in a while, and I really wanted to be here with you guys. I missed out on the all call with Taryn. I really hated it. I was actually going on vacation, so when Tyler asked me to come tonight, I was very excited to do so.
How was Florida?
It's cold. It was colder than you would imagine Florida being.
I would have been switched like racist or hot or intolerant, not cold.
It was legit cold the first couple of days we were there. It finally warmed up towards the end of the week, but I mean,
As you were leaving, like you guys get in the car,
No, I
it's
mean,
like
it
the
was
sun
like-
comes out.
for some reason this cloud's following me everywhere I go. Maybe killing that hooker was a bad idea. But no, it was cold at first when we got there, but it warmed up halfway through the week, so it was all good. We generally only go on vacation to lay on the beach and to eat. So,
Dude, I
That's
essentially just
it.
go on vacation to do one of those things, and it's not lay in the sun, it's to eat.
Yeah.
Like everything revolves around, oh, let's eat here. I haven't eaten here before.
Yeah.
I wonder what a hamburger is like at this place.
yeah, well, when we get down there, it's like you can't get good seafood, not very good seafood this far inland. So,
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about Florida.
No. I mean, here. So we go there. I just binge eat all the seafood I can get a hold of, and even shit I don't like. I'm like, I can't get this good, so I'm gonna have it. I don't give a shit.
It's something I don't understand about people when they like vacation and they go to the same spot multiple times a year, every single year for like 20, 30 years. Like, I like to vacation somewhere. Like, 'cause I also like to eat, so I want to go to different places to try more foods, and
I get it. My only vacation I take each year is Dragon Con. So
Well-
I am one of those people that's just like, this is the thing I do.
well, Dragon Con's a little different. I mean, every
that's-
year we do different things. Like, it's a different experience, but like, I mean, because I know one of one of Meg's friends, her parents have exclusively gone to the same place, eat the same restaurant, have the same drinks in the same hotel every year for like as long as they've been alive.
Yeah, but the other side of that is that we went down there and I had the best steak I've ever had in my entire life at this place called McGuire's Irish Pub, and I will forever eat there anytime we go there. That's it.
because I can't get it here.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing is there's so much. There's at least two places down there that I know every time I go to that particular town, I will eat there. I don't give a damn. It was amazing.
We don't have cows here. We don't have seafood, and we don't have cows.
Well, we don't have cows that are prepared quite that well.
Well, you have horses that will pass off as cows.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And lower education cows.
If they pass
Common
that,
core cows. No cow left behind.
if they pass that
Working
well, then
class.
how would you even know? That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, today, on the release day of this episode, it is what?
The 21st, yeah.
10/21/2015, which is the future date that Marty travels to in Back to the Future.
It's the present date.
Present date.
It's the present date now.
Present date now. Because Megan said something earlier, like, as of tomorrow, there is no more future in Back to the Future. It's all just in the past.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't like a Mayan calendar kind of thing. Like we're just celebrating, yeah, but there's nothing. There's nothing after October 21st.
There's probably some cult out there somewhere that's gathering right now in a candlelight vigil and drinking.
They're all wearing
Kool-Aid.
Puffy
vests.
Yeah. But Chris Edler sent me a message on Facebook. Pinball Archmage Chris Edler.
Right.
Yeah, sent me a message like, hey, this day happened to fall on a Wednesday. I think it'd be cool if you guys did a Back to the Future show. And I was like, I think you're right. How about
Yeah, it's a
so
good
let's
idea.
do that.
I don't think he ever played this game,
Well,
or else he never would have suggested it.
the big push was for us to do the Telltale Back to the Future game, which is solid.
We just couldn't find anyone who wanted to record.
No one would
us.
do it. We were asking everybody.
Everybody we could possibly think of, and no one was having it. No one wanted to do it.
Anybody willing to travel in from out of town and do this? No one would do it. So we're like, let's do the NES version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll compromise.
Let's not have Dave have to spend, anywhere between like 8 and 20 hours, 10 and 20 hours to do this.
on a game that Tyler thought was pretty mediocre. Yeah.
Yep. The storyline was interesting because I'd heard that it was the script for Back to the Future 4, but they couldn't do it, so they just turned it into this. And they got back, eventually they got all the voice actors and things.
How do you think that's true? Like when you played it, did it feel like a movie script to you?
I can sort of see, especially like certain moments, like the alternate 1984, where like Doc Brown sees a different movie. That because he saw Frankenstein and the lightning, he is what inspired the flux capacitor.
Yeah,
he sees I forget what movie he sees, but he becomes a lawyer instead, and marries a very puritanical character from the city. And when Marty goes back to like a futurish Hill Valley, then it's very 1984-esque, where he's taken like Doc Brown. He's still like he still has that scientific mind, but it's all about law and order, and everything is highly regimented in the city, and that was interesting.
That does sound pretty cool. This is completely off topic. I'm thinking of it because of Telltale. But Rhythm Master Paul Korn was telling me that he thinks the Borderlands Telltale games are like the best thing Telltale's ever done. Have you guys played? Have any of you played?
It was on sale last week on Steam, and I picked it up for like $8. I have not played it yet.
Damn, I wish I would have picked it up for $8.
I wasn't even aware of this Telltale anything up until this point, so I'm learning something new. I'm a shitty gamer. I don't know.
Well, it's the people who did The Walking Dead,
Yeah, so you played that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I played it for like an hour.
Yeah, that dog died, remember? There's nothing we could do about it.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah, it put a cloud over the whole evening.
False hope. False choice.
Although, yeah, that was kind of like maybe not a great choice for us to be like, let's all come over, like have fun and play The Walking Dead.
The one where you're the abandoned little girl.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Happy fun time at Dave's.
With Nicole, who is just the brightest shimmering star of hope that we can have anyway.
Dark Dickinson.
But I feel like the Back to the Future Telltale was like had to be pretty early because the story was there, but it was just like it was not very polished, and it was just a lot of click here, wait for Marty to slowly
said there's
walk
a lot of
across
walking.
the screen, and like click on something. I think I need to go get the gear for this. You have to click all the way back on the other side of the city and watch him slowly walk back to the other part, and you pick it up, and then go back again. Like
The way you describe it, it sounds like Back to the Future Leisure Suit Larry. Because that's what I remember of Leisure Suit Larry is like him just walking from screen to screen.
I forgot to get the condom.
Yeah,
I can't have
exactly.
sex with a hooker up on
Walk
top of
all
the
the
bar
way
now.
down.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I feel like it's worth playing. You just have to be patient for a lot of the shit that's in it. But oh well. But so anyway,
So because we couldn't find anybody who wanted to record
no one at all.
with us, we decided to do the NES game, which we probably should have. You texted me today and said, "Did you know there's a Back to the Future 2 and 3 game on the NES?"
So I didn't know until I opened up my computer and I was like, oh,
Look at
okay.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that probably would have been more appropriate because that's when they go kind of sort of to October 21st, 2015. They don't think they really actually do that in the game.
Oh no, the game is surprisingly little content with the movie.
I do kind of like the concept though of like they should have just done a Back to the Future game where it's like it's just an open world and it's like you just get to travel through fucking time wherever you want. Like I think why is that a game? Someone should make that a game. It doesn't have to be Back to the Future. It has to just be like you got a time machine. Here's an open world. Here are dates. Chrono Trigger did it.
Yeah.
It occurs to me that you guys wanted to play a good game and have on, a good guest. Instead, you're playing a shitty game, and you call me at the last minute. Like, oh, we're playing a shitty game. You just want to hang out after. All right.
We've had a few hashtag more Millers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, good.
You are actually probably the most requested guest host.
Yep.
Aww.
It might be because you're the only one who has a hashtag. But
Hashtag more Meg.
hashtag more Meg.
Yeah, but you're here all the time. You're literally here all the time. You live here. I need a hashtag army to bring me on.
In WordPress, there are tags for each post, and I've been tagging Meg a lot because you shout things a lot and the mics pick it up. So I'm like, it counts as a Meg episode. Click Meg, you're in.
So before we dive into more, I'm your bearded host, Tyler. And Miller, you told me, like, hey, man, I've got a package of goodies I want to bring you guys Tuesday.
Yes.
And I was like, then you should stay and do Back to the Future.
Yes. So they also didn't want me. They just felt bad because I got them some shit.
I didn't. To be fair, I did not know, but I was excited when I found out that you bought shit.
Yeah. Okay. So I was at there's a place called the Hitching Post, and I think it might actually be called the Hitchin' Post.
The Hitchin'?
Hitchin' Post. I'm not even sure there's a G on it. Sort of close to where we live, and I was there this weekend. And I had some time to kill, so I went into the shop, and they had I'd say 3 dozen different kinds of odd sodas there. And I noticed one of them was Jolt Cola.
Oh, man, I haven't thought about Jolt Cola in a long time.
I haven't either. I didn't know that they still made it. In fact,
I thought they took them off the shelves.
Fairly sure it was discontinued. Yeah. And I asked the lady,
Just a really, really old gas
It's dusty.
The first question I asked was, how often do you restock these shelves? Because this is one of those places you can see going in there and finding like a 30-year-old harmonica that hasn't been sold to somebody. So I'm like, I don't know. And she said, oh, no, these are all, she said, sodas are kind of our thing.
Here at the Hitchin' Post.
She said if you go to the store next door,
you think it was animal marriage, but no.
We got 3 things. We got cola, harmonicas, shrug, and animal marriage.
You can marry your horse.
And we can walk them down the aisle playing the harmonica. But I asked, I said, she said, no, apparently somebody bought the recipe and started bottling that again at some point. And I said, I can't argue with you. So I'm either going to buy a 10-year-old soda or this is going to work out okay. She said, well, make sure you go over to the other side because this is just a sampling of what we have. We have over 200 sodas in our store next door.
What?
And I was like, I've got to check that out. So,
and you went over and they had like 200 Dr. Peppers, or like
no. And I brought 3 of the ones that I picked up while I was there, and also some snacks. This is the kind of shit you're likely to find in the Hitchin' Post. So,
I brought an armadillo. What is that? Beef jerky?
Roadkill trail stick. So, roadkill beef jerky.
It is made.
How many people are hitting cows?
They call it roadkill because it's actually made from like 7 different animals. They put 7 different meats in it.
So is it like
okay? Ingredients: wild boar meat.
Okay.
From feral
cats.
From feral swine.
Feral swine. So yeah.
Venison, elk.
Okay.
Antelope.
Is that legal?
Beef, rabbit. Yeah, then your typical.
Yeah.
So it's mainly beef though, right? Or otherwise they couldn't call it beef jerky.
No, it's mainly
it's
wild
not called,
boar.
It's not called beef jerky.
Oh, okay.
It's called roadkill.
Oh, that's it.
It is technically not jerky. It's a meat product snack, I think. I mean,
Is this FDA approved?
oh, I doubt it.
Antelope, huh?
I'm pretty sure the FDA does not know this is happening.
I kind of feel like I shouldn't eat antelope. It sounds like an animal that's never intended to be consumed.
They just roam.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all they do.
I forgot.
So yeah, Tyler's having a little trouble with the.
It's like
I tried to prepare for the snack section of this podcast.
it's like you're trying to pull a condom off. That was a big bite. That was you committed to that. You committed to that.
Tastes a little gamier, but like most other like Slim Jim type things I've had.
There's nothing much to it.
It's
Meg,
pretty good.
Meg, do you want to try it?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Not down with the antelope.
This, which we don't. I mean, you can crack it open and try it, but
Hickory smoked trail stick. I want to just, as a graphic designer, I want to like just give a quick critique on the design. The very first thing you see is a stop sign. And then down below it, a sign that says wrong ways. And then a deer crossing sign that says future ingredient crossing. I don't know, man. I usually don't eat a food that has a red stop sign on it.
usually. I saw this whole big bunch of hot sauces that were the same brand, and I picked this one out. There were like 7 more, but they're $9 a bottle, so I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of them. But read the label of this. I think you'll appreciate it.
King of Fire. PETA. People eating tasty animals. I like cats. I just can't eat a whole one by myself.
God.
Red habanero hot sauce.
So yeah, they had several of those like that.
Crack this open and we'll try it.
I think I'm
Feel free.
I think I'm starting to like get the Hitch and Post's niche.
Exactly.
It's just eating.
This is their thing, man.
Yeah.
They had like a hunting vest with like bullet slots, that you would put shotgun shells, but they had like closable shot glasses in them. Like everything was hunting and killing. And
Killing.
harmonica theme.
I cannot imagine. I can't get the image of the gas station from Chainsaw Massacre out of my mind.
Is it that hot?
That's got some immediate heat to it.
It
It doesn't build that much, but that's got an immediate heat.
and it's like in a flask. It's
Yeah.
like, this is a glass flask.
Yeah, I'm afraid to even try it. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, if you two are doing that shit, I'm not eating it
Wow.
because I've never seen you all react.
I mean, it doesn't like build up like a
not-
lot of hot sauce we eat, but it's an immediate.
And it's not like the flashbang, which
Yeah.
feels like a chemical burn on your tongue. But King of Fire,
Well, add it to your collection. So, but I brought some sodas that I picked up. I bought a 6-pack, so I'm going to leave the 3 we don't drink here for you guys, but we're going to sample the other ones.
Yeah.
I'll let.
we got
I'll let-
cups here. Are we doing a blind taste test?
Yep, I'll let everybody. Meg, you going to come join us?
I did want to. Yeah.
Here, I can turn your mic on.
Everybody.
You don't want to eat the cat sauce and the antelope jerky. Exclusively killed by Chevys.
Yeah.
I'm smelling this.
Get its bouquet.
It smells like flat Coke, which is RC Cola. As we all
That's what that is exactly.
Is
what
this
it's
is this the one I wanted to taste?
Because I'm
not sure which.
I'm
one
gonna
you
smell
wanted to
this one
taste.
before I taste it. I'm gonna smell it.
No, this isn't
And
the one you want.
Cherry. So gonna cherry cola. Chica cherry cola.
What is that
Chicken
flavor?
of China.
It does taste a lot like RC.
It does taste like
It's
RC Cola.
very RCS.
Is this Jolt?
No,
Okay.
but it's close.
Jilt.
Jill's Cola.
people who can't afford Jolt Cola, Jilt. It's got batteries in it.
It's just water with batteries.
Jolt.
You just shake it up the water bottle.
It's not Jolt, it's Jolo. You only live once, Cola. Rosie Perez approved. You only live once.
Racist.
This is that's not racist. This is a triple cola. This has more caffeine in it than a Red Bull.
Okay.
So good luck with your sleep tonight,
Sweet.
gentlemen.
Instead of double the caffeine. That's why we didn't drink a whole one. Instead of double the caffeine like a Jolt, this has triple the caffeine.
I will straight up drink the rest of that.
Drink it for vim and vigor.
You don't want?
I like
know,
that.
I don't know
like
what the
that.
I don't know what the fuck
I
vim
won't
is.
sleep.
But it says drink it for vim and vinegar. Orca Beverage Incorporated. So
Well, that was on all the bottles in BioShock, right? Vim and Vigor.
Yep. Yeah, I'll drink this throughout the rest of the episode. We'll see how I am by the
no,
end.
you gotta try. Get a new cup because you gotta try the rest of these.
Oh, pour mine. Yeah. Okay.
All right, you ready?
That's pretty good, though.
Oh, you gotta try
Pretty
this one,
good.
too.
It's better than Red Bull.
That's enough for me.
Oh, come on. It's not booze, man.
not
Just
booze.
drink it.
It's my delicate constitution.
Friggin'
Don't pour
bards.
that over the laptop. Oh, yeah.
You'll be fine.
Everyone will get an episode of TADPOG where it's like us drinking sodas and talking about Florida for 20 minutes. And then the last thing we hear is, don't pour that over the laptop.
Okay, this one has a
smells like-
very distinct
It smells like root
smell.
beer or something.
Yeah.
Cream soda.
Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, that-
Like
does.
cream soda. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Has a cream soda smell to it. Sunset sarsaparilla.
I don't like this.
Ooh. It's woody.
This,
Smoky.
it is smoky. It is supposed to be smoky because it is candied bacon cream soda.
Okay, well, that tastes better than that sounds. Because that sounds fucking awful.
Candied bacon cream soda.
I like it, but I could only drink it by itself while I'm like gaming or something like that. You could not eat anything with this.
Do you want the rest? Does anyone want the rest of it?
No.
I'm going to, I guess, pour it down my throat because I got nowhere to fucking pour this out.
yeah, I would have got another cup. I didn't
Consolidate it into one cup.
I didn't account for you all being
Don't
huge-
pour it
Over the soundboard. the episode where we just... We really want this episode to end, clearly. It's just like, let's pour soda over things that'll end the show indefinitely.
Quit being a responsible adult, Meg, and caring for the stuff we spent money on.
All right. So here we go with the last one.
I'll share.
Okay.
I'll share with.
And so I found the triple soda. The guy selling the tactical knives and stun guns out in front of the hitching post.
Skeeter.
I'm not making a joke. There was a guy selling stun guns and tactical knives out front. When I told him,
Kevin Link was down there. I'll be damned.
when I told him about the Jolt Cola, he was like, "Oh, you got to go get the triple cola." That's how I found out about that. When I went in and found it, I saw that and I was like, "That's fucking weird. They're gonna love that." So
The
just for
bacon?
just for the weird factor
Yeah.
of it. And I told the lady, I was like, "What is the weirdest soda you have in here?" She did not even blink. She just
probably gets
reached
asked that a
behind
lot,
her
right?
and said it. Yeah, and this is what she gave me.
Okay.
So I would have thought the candied bacon cream soda would have been it, but
I don't know. Obviously, I haven't seen the label, but that looks like licorice.
It smells good.
It smells good. Oh God! It smells good. Choke. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just some fizz in my nose.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
did it taste?
It does smell good.
Did it taste the
It
way
smells like Dr. Pepper.
It tastes like Dr. Pepper and cold medicine mixed together.
Yeah, it does. That is insanely accurate.
That's what it is.
So it's an unflamed flaming mo. Is that?
This is McFuddy's Pepper Elixir. She said it's supposed to after you take a drink and let it sit for a second, it's supposed to taste like black pepper, which it sort of does.
I can kind of like feel it.
I was
Kinda
really
like
worried
a little bit of burn.
for a second. You're like, a couple minutes after you drink it, you die. I've made a life decision for all of us tonight.
Meg was like, I can feel.
This is called Tadpog Jonestown. This episode.
That's where we leave our children orphans.
The one where Miller poisons everybody. So, yeah. I would highly suggest everybody go out and get these and try them, not because they're good, but just be part of the experience with us.
In the Hitchin' Post.
Just
Media
heading
business.
on down to the
The
Hitchin'
Hitchin'
Post.
Post, unfortunately, is closed for the season. They'll be back open during the spring, so...
Why did you
Yeah.
tease us with that?
I like this one. I like this one the most.
Here you go. You can have the rest of mine. There's not much in there, but...
And as I said, I did bring a couple of jolts, but you all know what that shit tastes like. So.
I actually am kind of thinking maybe I don't, because I thought that Jolt was like a Mountain Dew kind of thing. It's like
it tastes a lot like that triple cola.
Okay.
It tastes like a flat, syrupy cola.
RC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I feel like Jolt was more about the hey, there's caffeine in this, as opposed to hey, do you want something that tastes good?
Right.
Nah, there's other sodas for that. This one has a lot of caffeine.
All right, you're digging around in a bag there. Is
And
this
here's-
also from the Hitchin' Post?
This is the final treat for you guys.
And so if I can take a shot, I'm gonna add some Everclear to this.
Actually, the final treat you brought was our intros, because we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So thank you.
so I can save the story I had about me being partially the cause of Owen Hart's death.
Okay, wait, no, we gotta do intros.
I'm saving that for next time. You got to bring me back. That and the guy with 3 balls that I never did finish on that story.
Finish that. What? So what? I don't even. What does it look like? It's a brown. It looks like fudge.
It definitely has some kind of hot pepper in it.
Oh, pass it.
It is jalapeno fudge.
Okay.
I thought this might be something that you've actually had before.
Not specifically.
Fork me.
You'll share that fork with me.
I have limited options over here.
There is a whole box of forks behind you, but if you just want to share the spit, then that's a long way to reach.
I mean, it's good. It's very good. Follow the Alton Brown staple of sweet plus heat equals good eats.
Good eats. We just need to hire 12 children to yell that.
Or collectively have 10 more.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes exactly what I would have expected it to taste like. It, like chocolate and jalapeno juice.
Yeah, but it tastes more like pepper jelly. As opposed to like chopped up jalapenos or something in there.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good.
It is good. Thanks for bringing it.
No problem. I was just looking around, seeing all this shit, and I was like, this.
I'm glad you thought of us immediately.
Yeah, I'm in a room full of racist jellies and jams.
Hitchin' Post racist jellies and jams.
But apparently they do like every Thursday night during the summer, something where you can go in and pay $5 and try like 10 different sodas, just taste test. So
That is cool. I like
Where
that a
is this
lot.
place?
Aurora.
Oh, okay. Wow.
What,
Yeah,
like
I'd never heard of it.
40 minutes away?
Yeah. You've driven past it hundreds of times
Wow.
and never realized that was there, I guarantee.
Yeah. Okay.
And even if I knew a place called the Hitchin' Post was there, I'd
You
probably
wouldn't-
just keep
you
on
wouldn't stop
driving.
there. I bought Becky a stun gun while I was talking to Cheater out front too. So
Hey, thanks for the tip on that triple cola. Here, let me get a stun gun.
yeah, it was pretty great.
Cool.
So there you go.
You sure you don't want to tell a story to back it up?
I ran into a Gatsby.
Oh, yeah, you did. I remember hearing about that.
While I was in Florida on my vacation, I ran into a Gatsby. I ran into Good Time Gatsby at Walmart in Florida, 10 hours away. So there's that.
I'm about to say, I don't think you'd seen her since
She got a boob job.
boob job. Well, yeah. Yeah.
No, I hadn't, but no, it'd been a long time.
What did she have in her shopping cart?
She didn't even have a cart. She just had a handful of stuff, and I didn't really notice what it was.
Not nosy.
You're not judgy enough, Miller.
Yeah.
No,
You got a
not
lot to
nearly.
learn.
But judging from her Facebook picture, she primarily was just there to buy tie-dyed shirts.
I was, and to be fair, I was only at Walmart to buy a pair of binoculars so I could stare at girls' tits on the beach. And surprisingly, during the children's fall break, there's not a whole lot of co-eds swarming Destin. Who would have thought? But yeah. So there's that.
I mean, you got to see Good Time Gatsby. I mean,
Yeah,
her boob job went from like the start of the alphabet till somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So.
It's never been mentioned that I tried to actually date Good Time Gatsby at one point. Mm-hmm. Didn't work out.
It sort of worked out, but we don't have to talk about that.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. So, well, that killed a lot of time that we could have spent talking about Back to the Future.
No, we couldn't have.
I don't know how much we can really talk about, but we can go ahead and start.
There are, every episode that I've been on, I always complain because you guys will shit all over the game.
Yeah.
And I don't hate, I'm always the one who finds something good about a game. Wow. I've got so little good to say about, well, nothing really, but.
It's tough. It's tough to find. It's really going to be hard to find. I have one thing that I think is good about this game. I am your bespectacled host, Dave. And
that's it.
Man, it took how long to get to Dave saying his name?
I don't think Tyler's even said his yet.
I did.
You did?
I don't think you told anybody what you did on this podcast when it started. You said two old guys and a guy of roughly the same age, and then we went off course.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a retro video gaming podcast for anybody that just randomly wanders into it. Not three.
You probably know why you're here.
Just there's going to be that one guy that was looking for a gaming podcast and he's getting soda review.
Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty much what we do now.
It's moving towards that, isn't it?
No, it is. It's done moved, Miller. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. We do 40 minutes where we eat snacks and drink things, and then we talk about a game for 20 minutes.
That's why I bought you racist snacks. Because I had been catching up on episodes and noticed a lot of food. So
there's one thing I liked about this game, and that is the one song that is played the entire time. Well, look, the only reason you guys are acting like it's a bad song is because it's one of two songs in the game. And this is the one that plays pretty much nonstop.
This is the only one that you can actually get to.
Well, Dave, do you hear that?
Nope.
No,
I don't. What?
Meg farted.
Oh, yeah, I heard that, but I was just kind of being polite. Social contract.
She doesn't do that. She doesn't do that.
Nothing.
She had that taken out.
She rainbows from her bum.
No, she did before we got married, but I told her you got to cut that shit out if we're gonna get married.
Yeah.
So she had the surgery.
The no farts operation. Yeah.
She's only gonna live till she's 35, but it's fine.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Scientists have isolated the fart gene, and they're able to remove
only in
humans.
women though.
Oh, Becky's patient zero. She's never farted in front of me, not once.
My dad has never farted in front of my mom in all the years they've known each other.
That is not true. That cannot be true.
My dad is he's a different guy in front of my mom.
I don't know how you could stop it because I'm really bad about I'll be nodding off to sleep in bed at night and all of a sudden fart myself awake.
Oh, well, maybe he's done it involuntarily. He hasn't told me anything about that, but voluntarily he's never done it.
Who voluntarily farts?
Me.
You?
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
You make a conscious decision. You're
Yeah.
I would really like to fart right now.
Well, it's there it is.
Fart?
There it is. What am I going to do about it?
just let it go.
Oh,
no,
okay.
he doesn't
All right.
make it. No, I knew a girl. You knew this girl too, who could make herself fart. I watched her do it. I heard her do it.
I think a lot of people can make
Good
themselves
Time
fart,
Gatsby can
right?
actually, strangely enough, I've heard her she would carry around a wooden chair just to have proper acoustics
Yeah.
for it. So
That's good. I think it's
Something that all self-farting and pro wrestlers should do.
I think anyone
around
can
a
make
wooden
themselves fart. It's just a matter of who can make themselves not take a dump while they do it accidentally.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's true.
I mean, I guarantee I could fart right now, but I probably also just
no, I've lost that gamble too many
I'd
times.
mess my pants.
Let it go.
Mess my pants.
Just let it
That's
go.
a good Randy Hollandism. Did you mess your pants?
That's your dad's podcast.
Did you mess your pants with Randy Holland?
Did you mess your pants, Cash?
The pants messing comedy hour with Randy.
It's so funny you'll poop yourself.
I do hear that. I do hear that. That father fart train. Mm-hmm. I do hear that father fart train. It sounds just like that. Which of course ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia.
That's what everybody calls it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Back to the Future, 1989 video game. Back to the Future is a 1989 video game.
Uh-huh.
Released by LJN from the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Ah, the sign of quality. Sign of it's good.
You see that rainbow.
What else have they done?
Beetlejuice,
Jaws,
like basically everything.
Karate Kid.
Oh, the Karate Kid was not... Well, the Karate Kid 2 game was good.
I don't know who did Karate Kid 2. I don't know if they did it. I know they did the first one.
Arcade, Spider-Man, X-Men, Arcade's Revenge.
Oh, Uncanny X-Men, yeah.
Yeah, like that's, yeah.
It came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. The game, I love this line. The game is loosely based on the 1985 film of the same name.
That is, God, that's so accurate. Oh, that's so accurate.
Air quotes loosely.
And I love this, which is, by the way, the last sentence in this article, which has been, I think, 3 sentences long. LJN was also responsible for the video game sequel Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. Responsible for.
Not that
they developed it, not that they created it. They're responsible for this.
LJN was responsible for invading Poland,
Yes.
going across the Maginot Line into France.
What, was that the whole article?
No, that's it. That is it.
That is the entire article.
That's
It's about as much as you should get.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, first of all, the Angry Video Game did this. Angry Video Game Nerd did this game, and I do not think it's as bad as he made it out to be, but it's pretty fucking bad.
Well, that's kind of his thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like everything he plays, I feel like
Yeah,
he's
that's
gotta,
the thing is...
Yeah.
make it really seem awful.
He goes over the top, but I feel like it's completely justified. Like, there is nothing endearing to me about this game.
Yeah. I was, God, the first boss, I was shocked, just floored by what you have to do to beat the first boss.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
The boss?
The boss...
The boss stage inside Lou's
in
bar.
Lou's- okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Because so you start off and you are, I guess, Marty McFly. He in no way resembles Marty.
This
You never
guy.
see Doc Brown. You don't know what's going on. It's just this guy, and it's reminiscent of Paperboy.
Yeah. It's like this game is like a shitty Paperboy.
Yeah, because it's not angled like Paperboy is. It's a straight shot, and Marty is just running. Can't stop Marty from running. You're just propelled forward.
He's like Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
I've always said
there you
that.
go.
Marty
I've
McFly is a
always
lot
said
like
that.
Pepsi Man.
He has on a sleeveless black T-shirt, not his trademark vest or.
And he's got black hair.
He
does have...
he looks more like John Travolta from Grease.
I was thinking Ringo, but yeah, I could see John Travolta.
What's his character in Grease, Meg?
Danny Zuko.
Yeah.
Danny Zuko. There you go. Danny Zuko to the future.
Never seen Grease.
Neither have I.
All right.
Really?
Yeah. It just looked dumb.
Well, maybe John will set you up a weekend to watch Grease.
Pretty dumb.
Because you mentioned that, a friend of ours, because the next Star Wars movie is coming up, he made a Facebook event. Tyler watches Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I saw that appear and then like immediately disappear.
He did not ask me about it, anything. And as soon as I got that invite, I just not going. And then he's like, "You're not coming?" I was like, 1, we record TADPOG on Sundays. 2, I don't want to watch those movies. And he's like, and then that was it.
But you have an obligation to watch those movies through TADPOG.
Whenever our episodes hit our 5-star reviews, absolutely.
Right.
That particular friend of ours, that's sort of his MO. Like, I'll just plan this for everybody, and hopefully everybody will show up. Then the day of, he'll fucking forget about it. He'll be the one that doesn't show up for it.
Yeah, he does do that.
But
anyway, Back to the Future. So
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Back to Danny Zuko to the future. He's just running in a straight path down the middle of the street, and of course you face all of Marty McFly's biggest adversaries.
Of course.
In Back to the Future
From the movies.
hula hoop girls,
Classic
Yes.
hula hoop girl.
bullies,
Bees.
and bees. God, the fucking bees.
Manholes.
Yeah, and people carrying sheets of glass.
Yeah.
And 2 feet increments back and forth.
That was I think that may be the one thing that was actually in the movie.
Oh, was it?
Yes, because it was during the chase scene
Yeah.
or something. Like there were those 2 guys carrying the window, and he tried to avoid it. That may be the one thing, the one thing from this game that actually resembles something from the movie.
Well, they do
The
use
DeLorean's at the very, very end.
and they do use the logo, so that's in the game too.
None of the music
Yeah.
or anything like that. Some of the locations, I guess. You're in Hill Valley.
The guys who are carrying the window, that is the only thing that I remember about this game, because I rented this game as a kid. And this was one of those games that I rented. I came home, I put it in, turned the NES on, and was like, oh, damn it. Like like within 3 minutes, it was like wasted my allowance on this rental. And that pain doesn't ever go away.
Oh, no.
But I do remember, I've always remembered those 2 guys who are carrying that window pane. I think they are, beside the song that plays throughout the entire game, they're probably the best thing.
Yeah,
Those 2 guys. I like to name them Paul and Saul.
Biggs and Wedge.
Okay.
Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, I like that better. You just rewrote my childhood fiction.
But there's nothing. There's no Biff Tannen. There's
Nope.
there is bullies that are in like pink and blue shirts.
They look like Andorre from Final Fight.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they have no place. There's no rhyme or reason and connection to the. Well, I mean, once you get to the soda shop, you see some bullies that I guess are more similarly dressed, like a bully would be at that point.
Yeah.
But,
they're like greasers,
yeah.
and you throw milkshakes at them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought they were beer. I thought it was beer you were throwing at them because it looks like beer.
well, compare all the street levels first, because like on your way there, like you have to dodge and avoid all these obstacles and things like that. The hula hoop girls throw things at you. I don't know what it is. The bullies will throw things at you. The bees chase you. Your offensive weapons is you can pick up a bowling ball
Right.
A bowling ball.
and just throw infinite bowling balls until you get hit. Once you get hit, it goes away. You can pick up your skateboard and skateboard more quickly to your death because it becomes much more difficult once you get on your skateboard.
Just like in Pepsi Man. Just going to go ahead and point that out. Just like in Pepsi Man. There's a skateboard in that game that makes you go quicker to your death. And bowling balls.
I
No,
noticed
just kidding.
once you pick up a bowling ball, good offensive weapon. You go on your skateboard, bowling pins appear on the level.
Yeah.
I was like, what do the bowling pins do? Oh, they kill you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why do they all of a sudden appear when there's.
When you're on a skateboard, I don't know. I don't know.
They're not there when you're just walking.
All the bullies like, he's on a skateboard, set up the bowling pins. This will be good for YouTube in 20 years.
Marty has 2 mutant powers. The first is that he can spawn infinite bowling balls. That's actually where bowling balls come from. Have you ever seen a bowling ball factory? No, you haven't, because
That's
that's where
all Marty McFly.
that's where they come from. And then his second is like more of a curse, where anytime he's on a skateboard, bowling pins appear.
Well, and that he's perpetually walking forward.
Oh, right.
He can never
I forgot about that.
never stop.
I don't want to shit on more of your fan fiction, but there's
No, this is truth.
there's
It's just reality,
This
Miller.
is thing.
there's
Deal
an,
with it.
There's an ebonite factory over in Hopkinsville.
Who owns that? You don't know, do you?
Oh man,
That makes fun.
it's this huge 30,000-foot structure with just Marty McFly standing in the middle, huzzah! Throwing out different. Oh man,
That's now we all know Miller's conjuring noise.
And this street level is basically the most of the game. There are like 4 levels. And the only thing that's different in this game is like you have these street levels to a location where there's a boss battle. All the boss battles are similar. And you get back on the road again. The color changes slightly. And it's the exact same thing to the next location. Weird boss battle, street level, slightly different color all the way to the end where you
Right.
get in the DeLorean.
I mean, you assume you're in the DeLorean.
Yeah.
We don't really know who's in the DeLorean.
Yeah, it could just be the DeLorean.
Good, yeah, exactly.
It's like he's like Kit from Knight Rider,
Bye,
just DeLorean.
Marty.
DD DeLorean. That's just what he does. But the first boss in Lou's Soda Shop or Lou's Bar or whatever it is, where suddenly Marty's behind the bar And with the rows of tables lined up, these greasers start coming at you. You throw the milkshakes at them.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult to aim to hit them because you have to be just on the same perfect plane as them. Otherwise you miss.
First of all, it's up and down. I mean, it's up and down on the screen, but you have to move by going side to side on the keypad, which is confusing as hell. I mean, just trying to line that up in your brain, I think, is harder than anything. But yeah, once you can be standing what looks directly in front of them, and nope, you're just going to throw a milkshake into the wall.
Well, there's no shadow or anything to go by. That's what you always use in a brawler, especially like early brawlers on the NES. Is like you look for that black circle underneath the enemy that you're trying to punch, and you line it up with the black circle that's under you. That's supposed to be your shadows, and that's how you know that you're going to hit them. There's nothing like that in this
Not
game.
here, yeah. And usually if you miss, you have to wait for the milkshake to go off screen before you can throw another one. And usually they'll be up on you. All they have to do is touch the counter, and they grab Marty, slide him down the bar into the door, and you have to start from the last level again.
Yeah, you have to do the last street level and then do the boss battle again.
Because so the first time I played this, I hit like 2 greasers, and then they made it to me, okay, start over. I do it again, and I get like 8. Okay, to get to me, do it again. And then like, Miller, you went to the bathroom or something. I got 22. All right. I still have to do it again. And then I got like 18. And it was like, fuck this.
Well, there's no indication of how many you need.
No, not at all. And then I looked it up. You have to get 50. And the higher the number gets, they just start like pouring in at you. And it's just like, oh, man, it is like Silver Surfer style skill to do this without cheating. It's fucking crazy for the first boss in a game.
It gets to the point where if you miss one, that's it.
That's it.
They're coming out so fast towards the later that if you miss even one, you're not going to be able to throw one, and you're done.
They're that fast in the 20s, and you have to get 50. And that's like the bosses throughout the game. You have to get like 50 hits or 50 deflections or whatever to continue on.
Does the music stop in this boss stage?
No. Yeah. No, I think
because I know
the music stops, but there's not a different song.
Oh, yes.
Right.
There's just
It's
no
just
music.
silence, which
Yeah.
I thought was really kind of bizarre.
Like there's a
Because it's like this music has been going on and on and on and on and on.
fast
and then,
paced annoying
The same
music.
7 seconds of music.
like I feel like there needs to be like a little 8-bit voice that says there's supposed to be music here. Pretend there's music here.
But I think like, because I'd never got past the first boss. Couldn't do it. But then I had to look up like, okay, what's next? Yep, same street levels again to you get to the high school in 1955, and then you have to deflect kisses from your mother because she's trying to hit on you.
Right.
So like your mother's in her poodle skirt blowing kisses at you, and Marty's in the front of the class with a book in front of his face.
Trying to
you have
swat
to
him
deflect
away.
all the kisses.
And you know it's a classroom because it has E equals MC square on the chalkboard. That's how you know. And to be fair, they might not be kisses. They're hearts.
They could be in a biology lab.
Could be anything. Could be anything. She could be saying weird things to you.
Your mother could be talking dirty to you.
I like that you got a kisses though. You've got a good heart.
Oh man, I remember the next boss. If there's another one before you're the DeLorean.
Yeah,
No,
Johnny Be Good.
Yeah,
Johnny Be Good. Okay.
The only other song.
Yep,
in the game.
this is where the music changes
Yeah.
to Johnny Be Good.
Do an awful
Kinda.
rendition.
But
Kinda is.
somebody like the video. He had to tell me that it was Johnny Be Good, and I was just like, I had to turn my ear towards the television, and be like,
I would never have gotten that. Yeah.
oh, okay. There's a theme here that okay, yeah. I know.
It's like when you're at a bar and you hear a cover of a song from the house band, and someone at the table is like, "Oh yeah, that's I don't know, name a song, any song, Johnny Be Good." You're like, oh yeah, I guess it does
Oh, yeah.
kind of sound like Johnny Be Good. You're
That's
right.
that shitty song from the street level of Back to the Future, the video game.
That's the version that they play. Please, someone do that.
Megalixer, please cover. Yeah, because you have to like raise and lower the guitar to get musical
you have to
notes.
catch
musical
notes.
notes. till a bar is full, and then then the DeLorean.
Which, by the
level.
way, neither one of those levels looked nearly as hard as the milkshake. I mean, it looked
Absolutely.
pretty standard.
because your mother's kisses are all in a straight line, like you're
Yeah.
just moving slowly up and down, following the flow.
Yeah.
Same thing with that though as the greasers. Like if one heart goes by, you gotta
It's
start
probably
over
it.
again.
Yeah. Ugh. And then making no sense in the DeLorean level, like you're having to avoid lightning.
Yeah.
When in the movie, like you're trying to get hit by lightning to power up the flux capacitor and leave. So, no, you're just avoiding lightning to get to the finish line where you just hit 88 miles an hour, zoom off, game over.
Yeah.
And anticlimactic ending.
Yeah. Marty, you made it.
Good job.
Okay.
His time traveling days are behind him. or yeah.
Did you check out the next game, the Back to the Future 2 and 3 combo game?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I
2 and
did.
3 combo game. First of all, that's a cop out. I mean, if you're gonna make a shitty game, for a a sequel, go ahead and make both shitty games. I mean, don't jip the third one just because you wanted to phone it in even harder than you already were.
Yeah,
So
God,
you're-
LJ did not. Oh man.
So your main deal is that it's 2 and 3 together.
Yeah,
We should
well,
have
I mean,
two shitty games.
yeah, I mean, it feels ridiculous that you're gonna
Oh,
make
it
one
does,
shitty
yeah.
game for 2 movies. When has that ever happened?
Well, LJN's trendsetters.
Yeah.
Just shit setters like that, a whole new bar, a whole new level. Because in that game, like it looks like it's an improvement. It's a side scroller. There's a little more Back to the Future elements in it, but they rip off Mario because you fight like Goombas and
Spiky turtle things.
yeah. And but you can jump on them and hurt them. Marty's fine. Mario's a pussy compared to Marty's jumping, but yeah, it's also
There's little-
really bad and confusing.
Dragons and shit, like little dinosaurs or something. It looks awful. I mean, thank God we didn't have to play that one as well.
Yeah.
I think it looks.
Not that we put a whole lot of effort into.
Yeah.
I think it looks better than the first one.
It does look better than the first one. I know it also it has a super confusing puzzle element to it. Like you have to go and find these different rooms that have word puzzles and items, and if your items and puzzles don't match, you lose the item and you have to repeat levels and a bunch of really confusing shit. So
I'm on board for that. Like if
I
I'm
like the
9
idea
years
of the-
old, I'm cool with that.
I like the idea of the puzzles. Yeah, the confusing having to go back and do other shit does not sound fun. But puzzles, yeah, I mean that'd be all right.
Better than running around on the street, throwing bowling balls and skateboarding.
Throwing bowling balls.
but then there is apparently a good Back to the Future game that came out for the Super Famicom. So it's Japan only, but a very a nicely animated side scroller platforming game.
It's weird. It's really weird to see chibi Marty McFly.
Yeah.
That's unsettling. It's like when I first saw it, I was like, was this Zynga's first game?
We didn't even mention the clocks, did we?
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to collect clocks the whole time.
That's the apparently most important thing. Mm-hmm. Although we still don't know
Collect the
exactly
old-fashioned
what
alarm
it did.
clocks
Yeah, there's alarm
constantly.
clocks all over the place. You got to pick them up. It says it adds clocks to your. You've got a little inventory thing that has you've got this many clocks, but it doesn't add to your time. And that's the other thing that I found confusing about this game, because you're allotted only a certain amount of time for every stage, but it's pushing you the entire time. You can't just stop. So why the hell is there a timer to begin
Well,
with?
it's there's multiple elements because you're being pushed. There's a regular timer plus the photograph at the bottom of you slowly fading away.
Yeah.
So there were times where you would randomly have time on the clock, not be hit, and die.
Yeah, see, I don't know what that photograph. I know what they're referencing, right? They're referencing the movie, of course.
Yeah.
But what was in that photograph? It was Marty,
Doc Brown,
and a policeman. Who was the third person?
I assumed it was supposed to be his mom. It sure as shit didn't look like her.
No.
That's Officer Rubin. He was cut from the movie.
It's bizarre.
He was actually a really important character in the book.
The novelization of Back to the Future.
the novelization of the game based on the movie
Pushed by Sapphire.
by R.L. Stein.
You gonna go see the Goosebumps movie?
I haven't even watched a trailer.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't watched a trailer yet. Is the trailer good? I saw like a still image of Jack Black.
It's gonna be Jack Black.
Yeah. So Kung Fu Panda 4?
Yeah.
I watched the Star Wars trailer today.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not surprised because you watched the prequel trilogy. So
I
like
did.
new Star
I did.
Wars movies, you're down.
Star Wars movies I can go see in the theater. Okay.
John went out of his way to invite you to something he didn't tell you about
Yep.
and expect you to show up. You should really be a good friend and just go ahead and go and watch those movies that you.
I think
He won't come on. He
Openly.
won't come on this show. So no.
Tyler's got an obligation. I mean, you've already said when you're going to watch the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you watched them under any other circumstances, you'd be cheating the listeners.
Yep.
Which saddens me.
So will I
I'd love
see
for you
that?
to
Will I
watch
see
them.
like the new one? Will I see episode 7 or whatever? Probably not.
No, you're not playing. So you didn't like the trailer?
No, the trailer looked fine,
Yeah.
but it's just like I won't have an appreciation for it. I don't know what it's building on.
No, I have a feeling it's designed so you don't have to watch the original 3 movies.
So like I see it and like Harrison Ford's in it, and I'm just like, hey, it's the old guy from Morning Glory, that newscaster movie
Well,
with
just-
Rachel McAdams.
The Fugitives in Space? What happened?
Just think about the fact that episodes 4, 5, and 6 happened before 1, 2, and 3, and it's not like people didn't know what was going on before they started.
Yeah.
Even though there was clearly a working, at least model of what the story was up till that point. So,
I think the original cast, like this is just complete theory, but I think the original cast is going to have a minor role in the movie. I think this is like what they're just using them. They're just using the original cast to like bridge into the new cast.
some of them have to be dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Obi-Wan has to be dead.
Oh yeah, Alec Guinness is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. But he died in the spoilers. Spoilers, Tyler.
Pretty sure
Obi-Wan dies.
I mean, Vader's probably dead, right? I mean, he was big in the first 3 movies. You know, Padme's dead. She's not coming back.
I've heard a rumor of Back to the Future 4. I heard that this year. And I've heard a rumor of The Goonies 2. Which I've heard that rumor about The
I
Goonies
feel like
2
they're
for a
both going
long
to be
time.
starring Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig or Chris Pratt.
That's gonna be their shtick as they come back and remade movies. perfectly good movies that are remade for no reason whatsoever.
No, it's different, guys. Come and watch it. There's women.
Kristen Wiig's gonna be in the reboot of Chronicles of Riddick. It's gonna be really good. Kristen Wiig with like the black eye contact. It's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good.
I'd watch that.
The Shining 2 starring Kristen Wiig.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, breaking.
Did you guys have any achievements for this game?
I got one.
Okay,
You ready for it?
I am.
You ready for it? My achievement's called 1,000 clocks. In order to unlock 1,000 clocks, you have to collect 1,000 clocks in this
good.
game.
That's really good. Mine was just soda jerk, and that's when you lose so many times at that first boss level, you just turn off the game.
All right. Did you unlock that achievement?
Yeah, yeah. Hard. Looked at hard.
That's a gold trophy. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call it. Just don't throw your Super Nintendo through the window while trying to play the game, because that's what I would have done if I'd been sitting here by myself with my own Nintendo playing it, trying to beat that. If I felt like I needed to,
Yeah.
I'd end up throwing it through the fucking window.
So like you'd be playing your Nintendo and just like look over at your Super Nintendo and throw it out the window?
Did I say Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, your Super Nintendo, like, I love you too much. Look what you did. Look what you did. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt your child. You have to watch me do this.
Okay,
You
so
did this.
So that, yeah.
Oh.
Fuck it, you know what I meant.
I did. I just wanted to be a dick to you.
Yeah.
No, I really like the idea of someone torturing their Super Nintendo to really bring it to the regular Nintendo.
That's for Final Fantasy VI.
This, yeah. I've never heard of that game. I bet Shake has. Because he lives in Japan. That would be a funny, if anybody wants to draw that. I think it'd be funny, a drawing of like somebody like beating a Super Nintendo with a belt. And pointing at the Nintendo and look what you've done.
NES crying, no, stop. I'll let you win.
Damn, you guys are bringing back some dark shit. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
got some questions for you, and one for Miller as well. But the first one's just for you, and that is, if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would you give it?
You've seen those Guinness Book of World Records, like where I have people with like a bee beard, like covered in bees.
Yeah, I have seen those. I've seen the bee beard. Yeah.
So I give this the beard where that goes horribly wrong and all the bees just sting you at once. And it's the moments from death bee stung beard. To where you're just covered in like just stingers and you're swelling up and you're dying. Because I mean the bees in this game are the fucking hardest part. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you can't jump over them.
You can't jump over anything.
Yeah,
I don't know why that mechanic
I don't
is
think
there.
we even talked about
we didn't
jumping
talk-
either.
You can jump,
but it's pointless.
It doesn't. Yeah, you fall into every trap. You have every bench over enemies. Like jumping does not do anything.
As it shouldn't, because this is a top-down shooter. I mean, I feel like they just put a jump button in there because you're a dude walking.
They
you should
they needed
jump.
something to do with one of the buttons. I mean,
Yeah,
because
extra
otherwise you
button.
don't use the buttons. If you don't pick up a bowling ball, you wouldn't use buttons at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I bet the guy wearing the bee beard gets stung a lot. Because it's like,
You
I
think
always,
so?
beekeepers, like, my grandfather was a beekeeper, and I remember being a small child.
Did not know that. Did not know that information.
And asking him, do the bees sting you? And he's like, oh, yeah, all the time.
Are you good at beekeeping? No.
Oh no,
No.
No.
Good beekeepers don't get stung. I'm very bad at this,
I picked a very poor hobby in amateur beekeeping.
but I've spent too much money on it at this point. I can't go back.
He kept them right outside his front door, and which terrified me as a kid because I asked him if he, like, as a kid, I've got this like imagination world where it's like, well, he takes care of those bees. They're not going to hurt him. He takes care of them. And I'm his grandson, so they're not going to hurt me either. So to hear him be like, oh, yeah, they sting. Does it hurt? Yeah, a lot. A lot. It hurts a lot.
Will they kill me? Probably.
Yeah.
Did you not watch My Girl? Do you
have
not
any-
know what can happen?
Everyone knows.
Did Macaulay Culkin teach you nothing?
Do you have any hate in your heart, David? If you do, they'll kill you. If you're a pure, innocent soul who's never touched their wiener, you're fine.
Oh God!
No.
Wrap yourself in ace bandages every time you walk into his house.
Now you know why I'm allergic to bees.
Yeah.
All that wiener touching. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I like that beard. But if you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would you give it?
I'd give it the, you're in the DeLorean. So
Okay.
you're looking through the windshield of the DeLorean.
I'm looking through
and you hit a bunch of
possum.
a bunch of bullies and girls in hula hoops, and they just smash bloody messes all over the DeLorean. And you just you get up to like 80 miles an hour, and then you just wreck and die because you can't see because of all that mess on your winders.
I thought you were writing the premise to I know what you did last summer or 30 years ago.
I know what you did in the summer of 1955.
Right?
Glasses.
Glasses.
It never ceases to amaze me. The craziest shit. You're just like, we've gone over this before. What kind of beer would you give it? Now stay with me.
You know the heartbeat in Populous? Yeah.
I gave bifocals once.
The first thing
Those are the days.
the first thing I immediately thought about when you said glasses was like the glasses that have an eye painted on the front of them, so it looks like you're awake. Like that's what I'd think of when glasses this game, because you can look like you're playing it, but you're not fucking playing it. You're not actually having to go through this.
The people on the TADPOG Facebook group would be like, remember when Tyler would give like beards like, brown beard. Give this 3 Blackbeards.
That was like the first 20 episodes. You would give it, instead of what kind of beard, it would just give it, I'd give it 4 beards out of 5. Now, I give it a really woolly sweatshirt that sometimes gets caught up in the one little beard hair that you got sticking out when you're wearing a hat. And like you got the hat. You
know how when you're blowing Snuffleupagus and he just got done playing like hours of basketball and it just gets matted on your cheeks? I give it one of those.
Just matted Snuffleupagus ball hair pressed against your face.
I got another question. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. I don't know how much this game is on Amazon. If you were to buy it right now used on Amazon, how much do you think you would pay for it?
$5.99.
$5.99 from Tyler. Miller, what do you think?
You know where I'm going with this.
Oh,
$5.98.
$5.98. I wasn't sure which way you were going to go. I didn't know if you were
Actually, I should probably say no. I'd say $1.
$1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think $5.99 might be the over.
You're the first person to take the dick road.
First of all, something tells me in our group of friends, I'm not the first one to take the dick road.
Well, to take the Amazon Price is Right game dick road.
McElwain takes the dick all the time. Road, dick road, dick road. Sorry, McElwain. He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He listens like one a year, and that's about it.
It's the one that he was on.
Yeah, well.
Hey, did you hear me on TADPOG? Sound pretty fucking good, huh? Hey, girl. You want to hear me on a podcast? Pick you up, take you on a date, take you out to dinner, play my podcast.
He gives us their card. I'm in there. It's like 300 hours of content. I'm in there somewhere. Go ahead, just listen.
What episodes are you on?
Some.
I swear to God, the running joke was when Tyler and Dave first started this podcast that McElwain and I would do our own podcast called Mamte Tadpog B. Just like Miller and McElwain talk about Tyler and Dave playing old games, bitches. I think that he actually thought we were going to do it for a while. Because we would see each other game. We'd be like, hey, when are we going to record? When are we going to do that? I don't know, man. I've got a busy...
I spent $2,000 on recording equipment.
I got a busy weekend. I think he might have been really down to do that.
Actual retail value of Back to the Future for the NES used on Amazon at the time of this recording is $124.80.
Wow.
Used? Copy.
Used.
Wow.
Yeah, I would not.
Wow.
Cartridge only.
I won, though.
Oh, yeah.
You won. Cartridge is in good shape, as in it does not have cracks or physical flaws. Label is fully intact, but does have some whitening on edge.
Can we send a message to that seller and ask him, have you actually played this fucking game and you're asking $124 for it?
Amazon is wonky for like games like this because like I'm scrolling through and it's like customers who bought this item also bought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for $199. So here's a tip: never buy a game on Amazon. Apparently,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I will have a link to that in the show notes if you do want to buy Back to the Future on NES for way more money than you should ever pay for a Nintendo game. You
Just
do that.
Just take that money and put
Use
it...
our TADPOG affiliate link. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
going to say, put it in the Tadpog Patreon and let me kick you in the nuts. And you'll get roughly the same
and you'll hum
experience.
those 7 seconds of music over and over again while you do it.
Like that is the theme song to hell. I believe that.
It's that or Take You for a Ride from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
No, that's the theme song of Heaven.
We got some time. We can take some calls.
You want to take some calls? That means I got to turn swag bucks off on my phone. Give me a second.
We honor your sacrifice.
Thank you.
How much time do we have?
Thank you.
About 20 minutes.
How much time have we been recording?
An hour 10.
Oh, that felt longer than that.
It sure did.
20 minutes of it was about the game.
That's about what I expected.
Aren't you glad I bought random sodas?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to the game.
So
Even though we forgot the clocks
Yeah.
in the jumping until the end.
jumping's one of our favorite things. I don't know how I forgot that.
Jumping. Okay,
Oh, we have.
I got a text here.
Okay.
This is from Exalted Lord Mike of Perdue, who says, "Hello, gentlemen. Exalted Lord Mike of Perdue with a Back to the Future flavored Would You Rather list." 2 exclamation points. I hope I conveyed that.
Okay.
Congratulations on completing another list. BT dubs. Semicolon. Would you rather, colon, take on a drag race against the Libyans in their van or needles in his truck?
Needles in his truck.
Miller, what do you think?
The van's got to be slower.
Yeah, the Libyans will fucking kill you.
They got guns and
Needles just
stuff.
calls you a chicken.
Yeah, but is that part of it? Are they going to aim a rocket launcher at you, or are they just going to drag race
I
you?
assume so.
Well, that's a big assumption. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
By part of it, you mean the thrill? Because yes. The answer is yes. I'm going with the Libyans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to die with a rocket launcher up my bunghole, but
I think I could beat Needles in my sweet Dodge Intrepid.
No one wants to die with a rocket launcher up their bunghole, but it does happen every day, Miller, in this country.
in this country,
In this country.
wow.
At the Hitchin' Post.
At the Hitchin' Post, they have sodas and rockets in the bunghole.
Well, it's like Skeeter from. I imagine that guy like Skeeter from
Harmonicas.
Borderlands. Yeah, just rocket launcher, stun guns, harmonicas, whatever.
You want? I should have asked him, like, can I see the good shit?
Let me see the black market shit, please.
Oh, you want to see the good stuff, huh?
This gives you pledge. Would you rather, colon, drink some of alternate timeline Biff's hot tub water or drink from Griff's Wild West tobacco spittoon?
Oh, the water.
Biff's water, yeah.
Yeah, that's not even.
Yeah, I guess. Both are really gross to me. Like, the hot tub water is really gross
Pretty
to me.
gross, but
It has
high enough of a temperature.
It has
and
cleaning chemicals in it, and
Yeah, exactly. Right? That's got to be bad for you.
they're bad for you.
better
but
than
you
all
don't-
the
if you-
old west diseases.
Yeah, if you drink
Yeah.
a gallon of it, it's gonna probably fuck your stomach up. But I mean, a spittoon full of
Okay.
just drinking your own
Yeah.
tobacco spit will make you vomit.
Oh,
Drinking
yeah?
somebody else's. Oh yeah.
Have you done it? Have you done that before? Have you drank tobacco spit?
No, I mean I have chewed tobacco before,
Yeah.
but I spit it out because otherwise you get. I did watch a guy take heat. We were at a bar in Murray. A guy had been spitting tobacco juice into a clear plastic cup, which later on in the night they use as shot glasses. They were all there was like 8 guys. They were all drunk. One of them bought like 4 shots for him and 3 of the guys that were with him. They set it down. It was a Jaeger bomb. It looked much like tobacco spit. One of the guys was drunk, thought he got a shot too.
No.
They went to take the shots.
No.
He turned it back, and it was as big as a Jaeger bomb would be, but he took the entire thing. I mean, it was so funny because he took it, jumped up, ran straight to the bathroom, and puked on himself on the way.
Hot tub water. I'm going to go with hot tub water.
Hot tub water.
Because you used to dip like during gaming, right? When you couldn't smoke. I feel like I've seen you dip
Yeah, I did for all this. I don't know.
to impress a girl. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, that
get
wouldn't.
it.
I don't think anybody was impressed by that. I remember. Actually, I was sort of obsessed with this girl from. I think she was from Iran. She was Iranian. Her dad was.
I thought you were going to say trailer park.
No, her
so I
dad.
dipped.
Her dad was a teacher at Murray State, and she was really like dainty, kind of princessy girl. And she saw me dipping one time. She'd come over to the apartment I was living in. She was like, "Can I try that?" And I was like, "You don't." It was like Ricky Bobby. You don't want none of this, Ricky Bobby. And
You mean Dewey Cox?
Yeah, Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
Dewey Cox. Sorry, I get it, man. Super Nintendo.
That's it. I already
Dewey
got.
Cox, Ricky Bobby.
Dewey Cox. Anyway, she tried it, and a minute later, she was puking in my toilet. So,
Oh.
yeah, dipping's
And that's when you fucked her.
dipping's not the way to go, kids.
Ugh.
So smoke up,
Smoke them if you got them.
smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Would you rather This is my favorite one. Would you rather be covered in 1885 horse manure or 1955 horse manure?
1855.
1855, yeah.
I was kind of thinking that too, but
gonna
I
be
don't know
dried and
why.
shipped
I
back
don't know
then.
why.
Yeah. I mean, is it like today, like you have to pick, like I'm going to go with the older one? Or like, is it like at the time period, like which time period?
I think
the
it's
fresh one.
That's a good question. There's no clarification for that. I would assume it's
They have better dyes in 1855, so it's probably going
That's
to be better.
exactly what I thought. But then the more I thought about it, they have always just ate hay and grass and shit. So
I'm sure there's like antibiotics and I don't know, 1955, and they probably like sawdust and stuff too.
So which would you rather be covered in?
1855.
1855.
1855, 1885. I am going with that too, but I don't know why. I honestly don't. It just seems like it would be cleaner for some magical reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but it's the way we feel.
Bonus. Marry, fuck, kill. Original flavor, Jennifer, Claudia Wells. Replacement Jennifer, Elizabeth Shue. Or 1955, Lorraine Baines.
Fuck.
Wait a minute. 1855 Lorraine.
1955, Lorraine.
1955 Lorraine.
Marty's mom, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the heart. She's
I'm going to have to
blowing at him.
marry her because like I did have a huge crush on her
Me
for
too.
a very long time.
Me too.
Like I was all about Cardona City. Fucking yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I get it.
So I'm marrying her. I respect the hell out of the first actress, original flavor, because I think she was like an up and coming star. Like I think her dad got cancer, so she quit to take care of him. I mean, I'm gonna marry Lorraine, so at least I'm gonna fuck her because I'm gonna spare her death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Jennifer Grey. I like Jennifer Grey too, but I gotta kill her.
What do you think, Miller?
I don't know. I don't remember the original, the original girlfriend, I guess.
Jennifer?
Yeah, so I'll kill her because I don't remember, and then I'll bang Lorraine and marry Elizabeth Shue, I guess.
Okay. Elizabeth Shue, what did I say? I said the wrong person, yeah. But
Yeah,
still, I'm killing her regardless.
You said Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey.
Which wasn't that Dirty Dancing?
Yeah.
No. Or is
It was.
Yeah, okay.
I get the same answer as you, Tyler. I mean, you have good reasoning there. All that really matters is that I'm marrying Lorraine Baines.
When it was her in the future and she bent over with those huge fake boobs, fucking hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah.
She looks the worst there, though.
Yes. Don't care. Don't care. I was like, I like her anyway, and now
Yeah.
she's got big boobs. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Here's,
Pushing all my chips forward. Don't care. Don't care about your time period, Lorraine. I'm in.
here's a fun fact. I remember watching Back to the Future 2 with both of my parents. And I remember that scene distinctly where she grabs her breasts and says, "You're the one who wanted these." And I remember my dad laughing hysterically and my mom glaring at him.
It's the only time you've ever seen your dad laugh.
And he never laughed again.
Also, Back to the Future 2 was the reason that I wanted to skateboard and bought a skateboard and learned to skateboard because I wanted to be ready for that hoverboard.
They sold them in North Carolina, man. We talked about this.
I know.
I also bought a skateboard around that same time period. Fell off it once and it went right in the closet.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. Because I remember like already even before I wrecked that first time on it, like I was like I thought it was more like a fun thing. You just hop on it and it goes. Oh, I have to push with my other leg. Like this sucks. And then I only go like 5 feet before I have to do it again. Fuck this. Wreck, skin knee, double fuck this. So
Lord Mike says, keep up the good work. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much, Exalted Lord Mike of Perdue.
it's good. It's good flavor.
It was good. Thank you. Gonna reach on way back in the bin here.
Back
Let's
in the
see.
time.
Whew. All right. Okay. I don't know if, please pardon me if we played this already. Google Translate says, "Hey, Chad Paul, it's John Smiley." So this might be a serial killer calling us.
Our male model fusion, Chad Paul.
All right, here we go.
Hey, TADPOG, this is John from Louisiana again, calling to finish my story that I didn't finish last time. But basically, I was in the woods with my girlfriend, not getting watched by my friends for being alligators. And while I was in there, like I said, hands were roaming, and my hand slid into her pants, slid into her special area, and it was a lot of fun at the time.
Yeah.
Some heavy petting, heavy kissing.
What else do you do?
Lead, riding bikes, feeling like I'm a car. I'm very young, 16 years old.
Ooh.
And I happened to look down at my hands, and they are Cheeto orange. And I immediately freaked, knowing what it was. Dropped my bike, sucked my hands in this nasty ditch water to try to clean off this blood, but I was completely flipped out. So yeah, that's one of my horrible stories I have for you guys.
So
Wait, it's Cheeto orange, but then he said blood?
blood?
I think
Did he finger an alien? I don't.
I don't know, man.
It looked like you had a real reason there, but you don't want to tell us.
When he said orange, I assumed like she took a bunch of AZO like for a UTI, and I know that like makes like your pee like a vibrant orange or like color. So I assumed it was maybe something about that.
That's where Cheetos come from.
But then that's another thing Marty McFly does.
yeah, it's very rare. It's very rare.
He loves Cheetos and Pepsi free.
But yeah, I don't know. If it's blood, I really don't know then.
I think the Cheeto orange was just a misplaced descriptive. I think
Maybe he's colorblind.
That's a possibility. I think he just
orange red colorblind. It's a thing.
I think he had digital intercourse with somebody who was on their monthlies.
Why do we as men enjoy doing that so much?
Enjoy Cheetos?
Fingering a girl. Cheetos too.
During their monthlies or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay, because I thought you meant during their monthlies, and I was thinking, I don't really think that that's a thing. That might just be.
You don't finger paint Miller? Come on.
Oh, no, that's not something that I've ever been.
Oh, no.
I've had as many accidents as the next guy, but.
Adios mio. Oh, no.
Miller just putting his hands on his head, shaking. Just leaving handprints like a fucking zombie apocalypse movie.
No.
Thanks for calling, John. We got another call. Looks like this is also from John. Now we're Todd Paul.
Hey, TADPOG, John from Louisiana again.
Hey.
I'm calling this time with a story for Dave. Recently, I heard one of the episodes I was listening to. I heard you talking about Ultima Online and how somebody dropped a chest near you by the bank and you just held it.
Yes.
Well, me and a couple of my friends were notorious when that game came out. We would play the game to be assholes. And we all had the characters with the same names, and we were thieves and run around and just mess with people. But the best thing we ever did is I used to go to dungeons. I would teleport to dungeons, buck naked, hide, watch somebody fight like a demon or a worm, and whenever they died, I'd run up and just start stealing every freaking thing they had possible. And while their ghosts just sitting there going, ooh. Well, one guy who I stole his shit from, he had a house key on it, and it said mage key. So I teleported there, and sure enough, huge mage tower. Went inside, just started looting everything I could until a couple guys appeared out front, ran up to the roof, teleported away. Well, I thought the house would be mine because I had the key, but sure enough, they had other guild members who had the house key. So what we did is we would make trap chests and fill up the house and make it look like somebody lived there, and then go and pick fights with people who looked like they had nice gear, nice armor, let them kill us, and they would think they got our house key, go inside the house, boom. The other thing we would do is take a trap chest with a bomb in it, start walking near where people are going to pass, and when they pass, we'd stop, pick it up, because it was too heavy to carry. So we let them walk off screen, and they run back to try to steal our chest. They pick it up. Of course, they die. But yeah, terrible things like that. Our guild was horribly insane villains, which stood for HIV, and we were always getting petitioned and had to talk to GM to explain that we were role playing. I have a question for you guys today.
Oh, man.
A game or something that you bought that you hated so bad and you want to get rid of. Mine would have been Battletoads when I was young. I hated it. It was too freaking impossible hard. So I traded it. It was me and brother's game, but I traded it to a kid at school for Zelda 2 with a dead battery. And that was just as bad. Love the show, guys. Keep it up. See you later.
Thanks, John.
That was a good story. That was good.
I love Ultima Online stories because it's like every time I hear an Ultima Online story, it just reminds me of like that game was essentially Spy versus Spy, the MMO, where it was just people fucking with each other and killing each other in like the most insane fucking ways possible. Where it's like you would sit there and just, or I would sit there and just think about how can I kill another player in this game in the most creative way possible. I know. I'll pickpocket. So I'll pickpocket their key off of them, or I'll snoop their pack and teleport off their boat key, and I'll hide there just until he decides to get on his boat. And then when he gets on his boat, I'll pop out and kill him. I don't know why. I'll wait for 4 hours. I don't mind.
Man, like, there's nothing like that today. I don't think there will be anything like that again.
No.
Like, and nothing like UO. That kind of like Wild West, just fucking shit up, killing each other. Glitchy, buggy, weird kind of shit. So.
Yeah.
I never played it, but the stories are so fascinating. I tried to play they've got the one you can play now. It's like a redone. Josh was playing it for a while.
The UO Renaissance. Yeah, I played that for a bit.
But I never did. I couldn't understand it. Not having played the original, it just was a little bit.
Oh, God, I can't even imagine if you hadn't played the original. Yeah.
Although, a similar story, we used to do the same thing, me and a couple of friends, on Diablo, the original Diablo.
Oh, my God.
Because it was so easy to hack and do whatever you wanted in that game. So we would always use the Boba Fett programmer and dupe all the items, and we'd go down, chase people, and you got trophies for killing people. You'd get their ears.
Their ear.
So we would go down into the dungeon, get through several levels, and then like just stand there quiet, and then just start popping out ears. People like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, take off running, just one hit kill, death, take all their shit, and go about your business.
I love you right now.
I mean, that was what was fun about it was we would go through a lot of the levels until we got to a point like you can't get away.
I know.
Point.
God, I love you.
Yeah.
I did that same exact shit.
Oh, it's so great.
I wish I'd have known you when Diablo came out, because we would have had a really good time.
the ear collection, but the intimidation factor.
I know.
You would stand
flip.
You would stand there
ears.
completely still. Hey, what are you doing? Are we going to keep going? Are we going to keep going? Ear. 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 Oh shit, run! Get the lordly plate of the whale.
Yes.
This is the best, our godly plate of the whale, I think, was the best
God.
armor you could get.
So you're coming on for when we talk about Diablo, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's on the eventually list. It'll happen eventually.
The original?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
There's an HD remastered version that like a fan has made. It's not an official release, but I hear it's good. I haven't played it.
Will the Boba Fett trainer still work on it? Because if it will, I'm playing that shit immediately.
Of course it will. Man, I wonder if there's a site out there that has like a collection of all the old Diablo trainers and stuff like that.
I think it's pretty good.
He had a question.
Oh, okay.
Which I almost completely forgot
games
about.
That we hated.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Ryan, a game that I hated. We played it again recently called Prehistoric Man for the Super Nintendo.
All right.
It's so fucking bad. So fucking bad. But I hated it, but at the same time, like, I just wanted to, like, show it who was boss, so I try and play it and beat it just because I knew. So I know, just like, I'm better than this fucking game. No, it's fucking ridiculous. It'd be good for another Shit Monday eventually, but
I'm down, especially with Ryan.
It's just like Ryan. A shitty like take all the things like that are bad about Joe and Mac and just throw it into a game.
You got one, Miller?
I don't really remember any game that I hated so bad that.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
There's lots of
too.
games that I hated, but I don't. There's not one that just sticks out in my head. Is just recently I bought Heavy Rain and I couldn't get. everybody says that was an amazing game, and I just played it for 20 minutes and was like, no.
Not everyone. I liked it a lot. There's a show I listen to that regularly still to this day hates on Heavy Rain. Like, it'll just come up randomly, and it'll be like, come on, guys. It's like, come on. That game's like...
I enjoyed Heavy Rain too. I played it when it was super glitchy and like all the characters were like blurry and like I enjoyed Heavy Rain, but I'm a very story heavy driven gamer.
Well, I am too, and that's the thing is I had trouble with the very first like little area, like the house when you're supposed to be getting the birthday party together or whatever. I kept going back and forth trying to figure out where I was supposed to go, and then I was like, no, I'm just done with this.
You didn't like playing with your kids and like setting out dishes?
No.
Shaving? Like any of that?
I don't even remember shaving.
Did you get to Jason?
When you're out in the yard?
No, when you lose your kid in the mall.
Oh, no, I didn't even get that.
And that's what you do. You run around the mall going, Jason.
No.
Well, that's a shame. You almost got there. I would say if you still have Heavy Rain, just play it for like 20 more minutes just so you can laugh at that.
Okay. I don't have it. I'll go buy it just for that.
No, we'll do it right now whenever we're done recording.
Oh, okay.
We'll sit down and do it.
I learned to love every game that I had as a kid because like getting a game was fucking rare. Everything that I actually hated was just like a DOS game that my dad would bring home from work, where it would be like knockoff Jaws and stuff like that, or it's just like all these like knockoff
Gems.
Yeah.
Just a fat guy named Jim just biting people.
I'm gonna get you.
So stuff like that was always like.
You think you can run from Jim Belushi?
Well, yeah. Games like that I would turn them on and be like, man, I wish I had a Nintendo. Like,
It's pretty good. Thanks for calling, John. Good story.
good story. I mean,
Good story. Good question.
I don't know about that Cheetos blood, but
Yeah, I don't know
it's
about
good.
that either.
Oh.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or SoundCloud. So don't miss the next episode. I'm not sure what we're doing. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We still, biggest marketplace, helps us out a lot. If you want me to see Star Wars, you can get on board. But please go to iTunes, find TADPOG. You can type in TADPO, and you'll get mostly Tadpole. But if you scroll down to the very bottom, you'll find TADPOG.
And don't mess up and put TAPDOG because that's Tap Dog, an off-Broadway play about tap dancing. That's totally true.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Because I remember when we first started publishing, and I would just do Google searches, and it would be like, Tadpog. Do you mean Tadpole? And then, like, it would be all Tadpole search results, and then Tap Dog? Tap Dog?
It's a thing.
So please go find us. Find us however you can. Leave us a subscribe. Leave us a 5-star written review. And if at any point 5-star reviews equal the number of episodes we have, I'll watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it'll be a thing. I'm not gonna say it'll be good.
I mean, you might not enjoy it.
I wonder if I'll even like it.
Man, I got to be honest with you. I don't think that you will.
Yeah.
I don't think that you will. There's an impossible standard that's set before you.
Yep.
I mean, it's really like it would be like. I feel like it would be like telling someone who's never seen The Princess Bride, watch this movie. It's amazing. I just don't think that like after all the buildup,
or if they're like, yeah, if they're 31 and you've spent 31 years like telling them this fucking movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Like so much of just our culture is built on how fucking great this movie is.
Yeah.
And yeah, to sit down and watch it and get it.
Because like my biggest fear, honestly, is if like when I saw that post go up on Facebook for the event that you were going to watch the Star Wars movies, I was like, man, he is not he's not going to want to watch any of the movies after he watches A New Hope. Because I remember the first time I saw A New Hope, it was because I saw them out of order when I was a kid. I saw Return of the Jedi first, and it was like, holy shit, there's fucking like speeders and fucking puppets and shit. And then I saw A New Hope, and I was like, this movie is a lot more boring than Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So it's that I feel like you're gonna have a hard time with that one
Okay.
when you do watch them.
Yeah. So, and not just for that. So help us out. Make us more popular, helping us get more fans, more money to the Patreon, more reason to keep guns out of our mouths that are filled with bees, whatever. But incentivize you. So there's a game you want us to do, or someone you want for the show, or a request for a list that we do. Include all of that in your 5-star written review, and we promise we will get to it
Tomorrow.
eventually.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow.
Sorry, guy who requested a game 2 years ago and is still waiting on it. Which
Lot
describes
of
like
people.
a half a dozen
Yeah, it's a
listeners.
bunch.
Yeah.
3 years if you mean Matt Barger, who sent us a game.
Yeah,
You guys are dicks.
I know.
He actually gave you a
We
game.
did the
I
other two
know.
he sent us.
Well,
We do one a year.
you're a small dick.
I don't know. That's better. Don't worry, guys. Like Tyler said, we're going to be back. We're going to be talking about something. It might be an N64 game. It might not be. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. Hey, want to buy a really expensive copy of Back to the Future for the Nintendo? Check out the show notes at tadpog.com because we got you covered. You can also find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/tadpog.
That seems cumbersome.
There's a lot of cool people there.
What are they doing?
They're doing a lot of cool shit. Thanks for everybody for posting recently. That's really cool to see you talking and giving your opinions on the things that we talk about in the show. Which episode of Star Wars do you think Tyler would like the least out of the original trilogy? The answer is A New Hope, but I just need your confirmation.
Why don't you include the episodes 1 through 3 in that?
Because he's already seen those.
Oh, you have seen
Yeah,
those.
'cause he's
I
already-
didn't
he's
think you had
already
actually
seen
seen
those.
those.
I have.
So-
All in the theater.
So you're still refusing to watch 4 through 6, even though you've seen 1, 2, 3.
If they came out in a theater, I'd be far more likely to go see
I'm
them.
sure they show them at like Maiden Alley or something.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
I'm surprised they're not re-releasing them before episode
Yeah.
7. Like I would think someone like Cinemark or someone would be like, "Hey, do you think we should show all these movies?" I guess maybe they're too expensive. Or I don't know.
I don't know.
Guess who doesn't know how movie theaters work? Me. You can also find us on Twitter. We are at @tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome.
That's cumbersome.
I realize.
Hashtag more Miller.
That's the place to go if you want to hashtag more Miller is Twitter. Thanks for everybody who is retweeting us, especially our episode posts, because that helps get the word out to people who might not know about us. You can call us if you want. You got a Cheetos blood story? Call us 270-883-2555. We love stories like that. We love stories like that. You want to play the audio, the full audio for A New Hope for Tyler in 3-minute increments? You can do that. It's fine. It might take you a little while, but we'll do an episode an all calls episode where we trick Tyler into listening to Star Wars.
Everybody can coordinate. You had to read the whole script in 3-minute increments. Great.
Each Tadpog personality can be a different character from the movie and call in with the different lines.
I like that a lot.
That would be fun.
I like
That
a
would
lot.
take a whole lot of coordination.
So Chandra is Leia.
Chandra's Leia.
Okay.
Mhm. Name the other characters from Star Wars, Tyler.
Let's see. Han Solo would be Phil Hawkins.
Okay. Any reason? Any particular reason why?
Because I feel like otherwise he's kind of quiet.
Uh-huh.
So like Han Solo is just like, does he talk a lot? But when he does, it's biting.
He's quiet. Super quiet.
I don't know. Luke would have to be. I'm going strictly off listener base.
Uh-huh.
Who is the Luke? Oh, I'm blanking on a name. So we should probably stop before I do this for a lot of people.
No, I feel like we got a solid 30 minutes here.
Lucas Fish Lips J. There.
I think Boba Fett is Fish Lips J because he's a product of cloning.
Oh, yeah.
Cody, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Cody is Greedo, though.
Cody's Greedo? So Phil murders him
Yeah.
in a bar?
Yes.
Okay.
Shot first. Yeah.
We didn't make that up.
I would think Nicole is R2-D2 and Josh is C-3PO.
I don't know why, but I like that a lot.
I can just see like fed up with this shit, Nicole. Beep, bop, boop, beep.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But Nicole, we have to go and save the galaxy.
My goodness.
Beep, beep. What the fuck are we doing? Boop.
Finally, we've got a Patreon. If you would like to donate to the show, you can do that at patreon.com/tadpog. Thanks for everybody who's already done that. We really appreciate it. It feels awesome when you do it. And
It feels awesome when people just give us money.
it does. It's really cool when someone's like, hey, man, I enjoy the thing that you do enough to like actually give you money for it. That's a cool, that really is a cool feeling.
Yeah.
It makes us feel legit, too legit to quit. That'll be our Patreon campaign, too legit to quit. Keep paying us, and we will keep doing these shows. Too in debt to quit.
7 years later, you've ran out of video games. It's like, okay, today we're going to be playing Monopoly. All right.
Damn it. It's a good idea.
I'm the top hat. No, fuck you. I'm the top hat.
I'm the little dog.
God, all of us playing Monopoly together would be such a fucking nightmare.
Oh, man.
Nicole has to run it, and she has to be the banker.
Nicole loves Monopoly.
Yeah. So she'll love it. It'll be the happiest you've ever heard her on the show.
Which is
But then I will take on
super high bar, isn't it?
I will take on the Dark Dickinson mantle if we're playing Monopoly.
You'll play the role of dad.
Yeah, I fucking hate Monopoly so much. Ugh.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Let's hope it doesn't come to Monopoly.
For the next 7 years now, that's the only gifts we're gonna get. Listeners are just gonna send us all the different versions of Monopoly. Man, I didn't even know there was a Banjo-Kazooie Monopoly.
I want to plan Tyler's birthday, just a marathon of movies he doesn't want to see, playing board games he doesn't want to play.
Hey man, I got you the Star Wars trilogy on Blu-ray, and look at this Star Wars Monopoly.
Just put Cantina Band on a repeat for the entire day.
Man, you were gonna have the best birthday.
Here's some condoms that make your dick super numb so you can't even feel it. We're not having sex, just put it on, just wear it around. It's fine.
Where were we? You were wrapping up the show, weren't you?
We were kind
It's
of
fine.
doing that.
It's fine.
We were getting there.
Thanks for coming on, Miller.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it. Your gifts, everything.
Yeah,
I'm glad to
good.
be here.
thanks for bringing the sodas.
Yeah, so next once the Hitchin' Post reopens, we gotta go try some more soda.
I'm down to go. I'm down for that to be our first remote podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wonder if they would let us. Probably not. You drop enough, dick bombs and F bombs in the Hitchin' Post, they may not appreciate it.
I want to interview some of those people.
There's only like 2 of them.
I want to interview those 2 people. I want to interview Skeeter and Girl Behind Counter.
Oh, now Skeeter, he is with Kentucky Tactical Equipment.
See,
He's not really with the Hitchin' Post.
but he's there though. He's part of the Hitchin' Post flavor, right?
I don't think he's normally there. I was there during a festival.
Oh, okay.
It was the Aurora
Oh, I forgot it was the
Festival.
Aurora Festival this weekend.
Yeah, so Skeeter may not be there. I can probably track him down.
Did they talk about the aliens? Was that Aurora?
No, that's Kelly.
Oh, okay.
That's the Kelly Greenman Festival you're thinking
Right.
of.
That is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
That would be a fun remote
Yeah,
to do.
I think we should.
I
do
really
that.
have been wanting to go to that. If you don't know what the Kelly Greenman incident is,
Everyone knows.
go to Google, check it out. It happened just like an hour from where we live, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll be in the show notes too. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, Miller, our theme song.
Moves.
By whom?
Sycamore Drive.
Where can a link to that track be found?
Somewhere in the show notes
Where are they?
at tadpog.com.
Yeah. How would you like to close this out?
Let's do it as a judgmental R2D2 a la Nicole.
All right. So until next... Sorry, I'm just going to work back.
It's Back to the Future.
So
Just go back. It's fine.
So until next time, beep boop,
Beep, burp,
fucking
tropical
Josh will give a shit about this.
Capricorn.
Cat beepercorn boop.
Bloop burp. Corn.
I didn't even finish that game. I don't even know.
Screw it. Josh. God damn it.
Got divorced the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got divorced?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What happened?
I got tired of having to spend a lot of time and money going out on dates instead of going out on jobs. So.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Balancing that work life.